Hello YouTube, I am Armoury Reviews 1, or Tom. This is the Comic Cache with my weekly comic book haul. Now, I'm sorry for the lack of a review today, this week, sorry. Not because I've been that busy, but mostly just because the week went really quickly, and I got to yesterday and thought, I should make a review, and then didn't have any time, the internet went out, and so I thought I'll just upload my Iron Man 3 review, or at least my thoughts on it, just to make up for it a little bit. But this week on Comic Cache I do have a few comics, a bit better than last week, although I did have Extremis. I've got 3. Action Comics issue 20, Batwing issue 20, and The Movement issue 1. And this month's of Man of Steel work, which is cool. So we'll get to Action Comics first. This follows on from the last one a bit. In issue 19 he was infected with a virus thing, or Superman was infected with a virus thing that turned his hand into that, and now it's growing into that, attacking him. It's got all of his powers as well as all of his weaknesses, and he's going to kill it, but they don't realise that it then infects tons of people in Metropolis, and well, if I can just find the page. Lex Luthor has a very cunning plan. As cunning as a fox who's just been appointed Professor of Cunning from the university. Whatever. So, yeah, he's got his power armor back, and he's going to be saving Metropolis. It's quite cool. I think it's been done before, but I don't care. Lex Luthor's trying to portray himself as a hero. Fair enough. This is the cool bit, though. They've got this bit, the world of Krypton, where I think that is your normal sort of 36-page comic or whatever it is, or 26 or whatever, and this is what turns it into the 30. I'm not too sure. It's Jor-El. There's a scientist. He has amazing views of underwater Krypton. Amazing. And there is someone here who I think might be Zod, although I'm not sure because they don't say his name in this. But yeah, look, there's the Movement poster. Yeah, so the next one is Siege on the Science Council. I think I'm going to be quite interested in that. Where is that other? There's an advert for another one. No. There it is. Green Team with Deathstroke. We'll see. So yeah, that was cool. I like that. And again, it is less about how we can beat them, because he's shown that they can beat these hybrids. That isn't the point. It's what's going on around that, sort of politically and idealistically, and who's seen as the hero, things like that. So this is Batwing issue number 20. This is my first Batwing issue. I do have 19 on order, and I will get that whenever, but yeah. I got this because new guy, good place to start. So number one, I love the suit. It's amazing. And I really like how the panels are laid out. It's quite unconventional, at least for DC, which is a lot of the time quite uniform. And it's cool to see Alfred is seeing this Batwing as the new Dick Grayson, as he actually mentions Dick Grayson there. But Batman insists that he isn't, and he's just trying to take the training wheels off. And you've also got Batman not having that much faith in him, seeing the potential but not the faith. Whereas you've got Lucius Fox, who doesn't have an extremely healthy relationship with his kid. He's a bit of a workaholic, doesn't expect him to have any pleasure at all, but he uses that to make an argument, go out and then go to Africa and fight the Democratic Republic of Congo, basically. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Batman 0 Year, which starts in Batman issue 21. Which actually is next issue, not next issue, the one after. Looking forward to it. Oh yeah, if I can find the picture. His Batmobile, awesome. Just saying. See, this was quite cool, bit of a weird enemy, but it is meant to be. He's in Africa. There's nowhere near the same culture in, mythology or hierarchies, and everything's different. And there we have a very cool scene of Batwing almost killed. Nice. So this was cool, but I'll give it another issue. If it doesn't pick up that much on 21, I probably won't carry on with it. Mainly because, and the same with Action Comics, probably. I'm going to be picking up Superman, Batman, and maybe Batman Unchained. Superman Unchained, sorry. So I need 2 spots. I might also drop Constantine if the next issue isn't that good. Because, number one, it is quite expensive to pick up the amount that I do, and I want to pick up some different ones. So I may drop Batwing, even though it's only my first issue. I'll give it another one, maybe another 2, then we'll see. But it needs to be something that I'm excited for every week, every month. And that isn't it, really. So this is the one that most people have been wondering about. This is the Movement issue 1. I got this because I like when they take chances. I like experiments, and I like this book. So far, it's 1 issue. We can't really tell much. I like the fact that this is actually quite an opposite to this. But it reminds me of this, because in this, the corrupt person is the commissioner, and Jim Gordon is having to fix it. In this, the commissioner is actually, or the captain, I think they called him in this. He's quite a stand-up person. He wants order, to be fair. But the police force is quite corrupt underneath him, taking bribes and letting people go, and sexual assaults, things like that. You also have these really, really odd superheroes that I quite like. They're quite ragtag. They're quite, just thrown together. And they have these weird powers I'm really interested in. Like, if I can remember her name. I can't. I'm gonna feel like an idiot when I... Virtue. Just before I saw it. Yeah, Virtue, which is the main one there, who I think will be the leader of the team. I quite like her suit, it's quite cool. She can ride people's emotions, and she can sort of... She finds out that this guy has... His wife is having an affair. She can tell this, which is quite weird. I don't know how it's going to play out, but it's interesting. And it's all about the mistreatment of people as well, because there's this one kid here who is told that he's been possessed his entire life, but he has superpowers, so that he actually sort of makes it happen. Yeah. No, there isn't. There's a poor, tortured kid with a mental illness who's been told that his whole life he's been possessed. And sadly, he had the superhuman powers to make it happen. So somehow this kid has got a mental illness, been told that he's been possessed, but because of his powers, he actually makes himself possessed. And out of him, and this is just one of the other heroes. But yeah, so he's got this weird superpowers making himself possessed. And then you get this guy, Mouse, who controls rats. It's really weird. I really like the art in this as well, especially that cover. It's a really, really nice cover. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm also looking forward to the green team. But I don't know. At the moment, I'm definitely going to pick up the next one. But I've got a feeling this might not pick up as much as I think it might, or at least I hope it might. So it was really good. I did enjoy it, but unless these characters end up having something really interesting about them, and it becomes a lot less convoluted, because it is at the moment. I don't understand a lot of what's happening. But if it does make itself a little bit more clearer next time, then I'll be happy, because I want them to take more risks. Even if this one doesn't pay out, I want it to. I want everyone to pick up issue 1, purely so we can get the message through to DC that we are excited for new things and for risks and for chances that they take, even if they don't pay off, at least in the long run. So if everyone buys issue 1, they'll see that they want more chances taken. But if it doesn't end up as good and everyone stops buying, we've still got the message through that we want new things. So yeah, that is my stack for today. Not many, but a few. Action Comics 20 was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Batwing issue 20 was alright. I like the new suit, and I like the whole emotional bit with Batman and Lucius, but the villain was a bit nah. So I might drop Batwing if number 21 isn't that good. The movement was good, art style amazing, but this might not pay off. So I've been Armoury Reviews 1, Tom. Thank you for watching. I will have a review up next week of, well, most people Springer. So be looking forward to that. And yeah, I'll see you then.